Oh, yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the morning to everybody coming in. Baby Peaches, LaQuanza, Red Ann. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Okay, let me see. I don't know, I love when people say top of the morning. So I want to see it. I'm assuming y'all can hear me, right? I'm working at the same time, which is why I'm not on screen, but put this up here. Red Ann said, can I get a saver? You sure can. You can get you a saver. Hey, everybody. Okay, Miss Linda Gamble say yes. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. We got Baby Peaches in the house. LaQuanda's in the house. Red Ann 32 shots. Carla, Gwen. Let's see. Gail, Tamara, Mama V, Miss Linda Gamble, Brianna, IPV. What's up, y'all? Okay, I have to extract all these files because that is not going to help me. Give a few minutes for the people to come in the room so we can get this thing crack-a-lacking. All right. While I wait for people to get here, y'all, please, please, please make sure you go around there to the awards and vote your tail off, okay? Vote your tail off. We got 4 more days. 4. Uno, dos, cuatro, cinco. Is that right? Uno, dos, cuatro. Y'all, I wasn't paying attention no doggone Spanish class. Okay? Good morning, American born. Good morning, everybody. Y'all come on in and hit that like button for your boy, please. All right. Good morning, good morning. Top of the morning to y'all. Hold up, the co-anchor of the Today Show, she's leaving the Today Show. That's quite interesting. Why is all these people stepping down and doing all this strange stuff? Okay, first I want to open this up by saying I am praying for everyone in the path of the hurricane because I am hearing that it is still predicted to hit Florida as a Category 4 hurricane. So I am definitely praying for you all in the path of that. You guys have my deepest prayers because I know that there's some people who cannot, unfortunately, evacuate. Prayers to everybody in the path, including Atlanta. I do see parts of Alabama as well, the lower parts of Alabama. So sending prayers to you all because, man, see how y'all can do it. Jesus. But big prayers to y'all. All right, I see you, Angie B. I see you, Miss Tina. What's up, y'all? Okay, listen. Again, prayers out to everyone in the path of the hurricane. All right. Y'all, Mayor Eric Adams, you also want to know something else about that man. That man is not pleasing to look at with the eyes. Oh, that was so wrong. Chef, why would you say that? Why would you say that, Chef? Why would you say such a thing? He's not pleasing to the eyes, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. As a matter of fact, he does the eyes a little harm. But anyway, let's get into it. So, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, y'all know that's the friend of the bishop. Okay, Bishop Whitehead. You know that was his Judy. That was his good Judy. Okay, y'all. He has been indicted. Okay, the indictment is still under seal. I'm assuming it will probably um be available once I think that they take action and maybe arrest him, whatever, however they see that they're going to do that. I think that's when we'll see it. Hey, Sandra. I think that's when we'll see it. But let's get into a couple of things surrounding that. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So it says, neighbors, can we believe this? Yes, we absolutely can. Because one thing Whitehead was very gung ho about was he said that he did not think that them people wanted him. He thought the whole time they wanted um they wanted Eric Adams. And they finally got him. They've been investigating Eric Adams since 2021. So really him and because I'm trying to tell you, Whitehead stuff didn't start until 2023. They didn't indict Whitehead until 2023. Let me see. Let me see. When was Whitehead? I think Whitehead was indicted the summer of 2023. Let's see. Whitehead was actually indicted in 2022. No, that's right. I was right. Whitehead was indicted. I'm pulling up his indictment, child, because I want to be correct. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, he did say that. He stood 10 toes down in the fact that he said that they didn't want him. They wanted Eric Adams. He did say it. But like really be said last night, Whitehead's issue was he couldn't shut up. That was his issue. He kept getting on his internet trying to prove something that didn't need to be proved to us at all. Um, okay, let me see here. I want to make sure I got the dates correct because this would make a lot of sense. So actually, they started investigating. They started investigating Whitehead in 2020, per his indictment. But again, I think had he not ran his mouth, he wouldn't have actually been like indicted. I agree. If he wouldn't have ran his mouth, I don't think he would have been indicted like this. Because once they did that search to the home, all bets was off at that point, right? But yeah. Anyway, let's get to the mail though. Let's get to the mail. All right. So, as reported by the New York Times, the indictment is currently under seal. It's still under seal, and the charges are unknown. But if these reports are accurate, Adams would be the first mayor in New York City history to be charged while in office. Now, federal officers seized electronics belonging to Mr. Adams last year in November after they searched his home. After they searched the home of the chief fundraiser in Manhattan. Aides to Adams claims that he has been uh, cooperating with authorities all while maintaining his innocence. So he did a video yesterday and he was standing out there and he was saying that the feds, pretty much the same thing Whitehead was saying. Mm. But he pretty much almost saying it like the feds set him up and all of that stuff. So let's listen to the video. I'm just going to listen to the audio, y'all.
Caucus. It is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. If so, these charges will be entirely false, based on lies. But they would not be surprising. I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target, and a target I became. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. Just this past week, they searched the home of our new police commissioner, looking for documents from 20 years ago, just 1 week after he joined my administration. Enough. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. If I'm charged, I know I am innocent. My fellow New York.
Well, sir, we're talking about the feds. We're not talking about, and you know what the deal is. You know what the deal is. Listen, I can't wait to see these charges. I can't wait to see these charges because you've done things over the years, Adams. Okay? Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. Good morning, everybody. Somebody said, why is Veronica Harrington picture up here? Now, how many times I gotta tell y'all? How many times I gotta tell y'all this? Okay? Whatever type of energy that the people is giving, that's what I'm gonna put up there. And they giving Veronica Harrington energy. So that's why she's up there. Okay. Um okay, wait, which one is it? Now, I want to take y'all back to November the 23rd of 2023. November 3rd of 2023, Mayor Eric Adams of New York City has been accused in a lawsuit filed under the New York Adult Survivors Act of actual, y'all know what, the torturing and stuff of a Florida woman 3 decades ago. Now, I ain't saying that this got to do anything with the indictment, right? I'm just giving y'all a list of things that have gone on when it comes to him. Yeah, just giving y'all a list of things that have gone on when it comes to him. He's definitely the bishop's friend. Okay, he's definitely the bishop's friend. Well, so he released that, and then this morning they says that the it says that the feds swarmed in his home and took his little phone. This they said. Anyway, let's get to it. So it says agents entered into the official residence of the New York City mayor, Eric Adams, and seized his phone this morning. We still don't know the details of the indictment since it is still sealed, but it looks like the feds know exactly what they're looking for and didn't want to give him an opportunity to erase anything. Federal agents appeared this morning at Gracie Mansion in the efforts to create a skeptical again and take Mayor Eric Adams' phone again. Adams' lawyer, Alex Sapario, said in a statement, adding that the mayor had not been arrested. They sent a dozen agents to pick up a phone when we would have happily turned it in. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan has declined to comment on the investigation. Adams says that he's innocent of any crimes. If they're not speaking on this investigation, that means the investigation is ongoing, which could mean that there could be more charges added. Mm. Now, thank you for that because I was just about to bring that up. Now, he went around there and told Diddy he had to surrender his key to the city. Mm. What they gonna do for you? I can't wait to see what the indictment say. But They federal charges. So, like, sir, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. And he absolutely did want to confiscate Diddy's key to the city. So here we go. I'm going with the same thing. Okay. With the same thing. Anywho. All right. So moving on. All right. So yeah, I'll let y'all know what happens, baby. Y'all know I'll be right over there with Pam as she breaks everything all the way down, because I know Pam is gonna break it down to the ground. Do you hear me? Pam is going to break it down to the ground. All right, so let's get into it, child. So y'all remember I talked to y'all last week about the turkey leg hut. Y'all remember that, right? Girl, well, I was over there minding my business yesterday. Gospel artist James Fortune, has sued the turkey leg hut. Child, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Uh, we're not giving trolls any type of energy, honey. None whatsoever. All right, let's get into it. Turkey Leg Hut has found itself entangled in yet another legal battle, this time facing a lawsuit filed by Grammy-nominated gospel singer James Fortune and his wife. They're suing owner Nakia Price and claim that they put more than $300,000 into the restaurant, that their loan was never paid back, and they were defrauded when they invested. Girl, do what? On Wednesday, the Turkey Leg Hut remained closed because of 35 health code violations that forced the restaurant to shut down last week. Now, Fortune is an investor in addition to being a famous gospel singer. In 2018, he and his wife, Raquel, as I believe I say her name, met Turkey Leg Hut owner Nakia and Lindell Price at the popular Third Ward restaurant. At the time, it seemed to be the epitome of success. We'd go to their house, we'd spend time together, our kids interacted with each other so very close, Raquel said. In December, as the Prices were in the middle of a divorce, the Fortune said that they loaned Nakia, as the restaurant owner, $100,000. 2 months later, Raquel said that Nakia called again. She was hysterical because the controllers were physical. They were seizing assets, so she needed financial assistance immediately, Raquel said. The Fortune said that they put eight 1,800,000 I'm sorry, $180,000 for 15% ownership of the Turkey Leg Hut. They showed us agreements signed by Nakia Price for both transactions. It also goes on to say that for the next month, the Fortune said that Nakia told them that she couldn't pay the bill. So she asked if I would use my personal card to purchase food for the business, Raquel said. Whew. The Fortune said that they spent thousands paying for food and supply services. Then, on March 26th, Turkey Leg Hut filed for bankruptcy and declared that it had less than $50,000 in assets. By then, you know, we're $300,000 in, and bankruptcy was filed a month after we had given that money, James said, adding, "We come to find out that there are millions in debt now." Nakia Holmes declined to give any type of request or give anything. And she also stated, or they also stated, that the Fortune said that in hopes of keeping the restaurant afloat, that they even paid some employees when the Turkey Leg Hut didn't. "I think I allowed my friendship to blind me in a lot of areas," Raquel said. No words to describe the level of pain, hurt, and frustration. The Fortunes filed a lawsuit this week against Nakia Price in hopes of getting their money back. Some people involved in the ongoing Turkey Leg Hut saga have criminal convictions, including Fortune. Yeah, Fortune has a criminal past. Fortune um, was found guilty of DV and doing all kinds of stuff to his previous wife. Their crimes occurred several years ago and were unrelated to the restaurant and the lawsuit. Absolutely unrelated. He's married now. Hope he's changed. Hope he don't. Hope he don't take that lady that he married to now through the same thing he took his ex-wife through, because he took his ex-wife through hell. That's for sure. He took her through hell. So, all right. So if you guys do not know who James Fortune is, James Fortune has done a lot of music with. He's a gospel artist. He's done out of Houston. He's done a lot of music with like Monica, Lettucey, people like that y'all may know, right? So what they're saying that they've done, because remember I told y'all Saturday, I think it was last Saturday when I did the video, I told y'all that I found it very odd that I had done some digging and I saw that James Fortune had ownership into the business. But what's strange to me is the first article that I read said that he was helping the husband. Okay. If y'all don't know, the husband owns the the oyster bar and he owns the Turkey Leg Hut food truck. Okay. They were going places and the Kia Holmes posted, which is the wife, she had posted to the Turkey Leg Hut site saying that they were not affiliated in any way when they would go do these pop-up shops. The Turkey Leg Hut itself was not affiliated. She also stated that they didn't have access to any of the recipes that they actually had as well. So she's basically saying that they were operating the food truck and the oyster bar off of good faith. Is basically what she was saying, right? But remember, even Saturday, I posed the question and I said, well, why wouldn't, now this was before I knew about the lawsuit. I was saying, why wouldn't James go full throttle with Lindell Lynn Price if he trusts Lindell Lynn Price? Now, if you know, Lindell Lynn Price and Nakia is going through a divorce. I also said in my video on Saturday as well, I don't know if I did the last Saturday, I don't remember. But I also said in that video too that I did not think that Nakia was innocent, unfortunately, in any of this that's going on. Okay. When it comes to the marriage, listen, I wasn't in their bedroom. I don't know. I wasn't in their household. I don't know. But I knew that it sounded like she was responsible for some of this stuff too. That man, Lindell Lynn Price, he is a clear narcissist. Okay. He is a clear narcissist. And I know we use that word a lot, but that's exactly what he gives. But also, at the same token, she's responsible for some things too. Because there was a video that just came out the other day. It's about a 12-minute video of a lady saying that she loaned Nakia Holmes $75,000 and Nakia never paid her money back. She said that she tried to go, I guess, tried to go get some, what do you call it? Off of a watch. Y'all help me. It's like you go get the watch appraised and like you can get some money for the watch. Help me out. I don't wear jewelry like that, y'all. Help me out. What is it called? What's up, Tracy? What's up, Snatch by Diego? Simply Beautiful. What's up? He took his wife and kids through a lot. As a mm, mm, mm. That bathtub situation. Do anybody remember that bathtub situation with James Fortune, baby? Mm. Yeah, like, but they don't call it pawn. Rich people don't call it no pawning. Help me out, y'all, because rich people don't call it pawning. I don't think. I'm trying to figure out the word that she used. But anyway, basically, what Nakia promised the lady was that she owned the watch. She told the lady to go get some money back for the watch. Because basically what she was trying to say is that her funds was her funds was tied up, right? And so she was saying to go and get some money for that particular watch. Everywhere the girl went, she said that they told her that the watch was fake. Okay, there we go. There we there. Wait, consignment. That's why that sound. That sound right. I don't got the article in front of me on the word that they use, but that sounds about right. So she, she said that she told her to go and do that. Then she also told her that there was a car that Nakia claimed that she owned. Okay. She claimed she owned this car and she wanted the girl to drive around in the car as a way. Nakia, I'm going to just say this. Again, I'm not in the divorce, so I don't know what's on halt, what's not doing what it's supposed to do. But what I'm hearing is not, it's not looking good for Nakia either. You know what I mean? Like it looks like to me, she is most definitely, she got some parts in this too. She definitely got some parts in this too. Um, so I don't know. I can't put it all on appraised is right. Okay, we're gonna go with appraised. We're gonna go with appraised because that may have been what the article said. It said something, but basically everywhere she went, they told her that um it was fake, so she couldn't get no money from it. So the girl is out of $75,000, and then come to find out, Nakia owed on the car. Nakia owed on the car. I was supposed to let y'all look at that video, and I don't remember what I did with it. I thought I saved it. Let me look. Yeah, dog. I don't think I did. No, I didn't save it. But it was about a 12-minute video of this lady, and she was just explaining that, and everybody keeps saying the same thing. They keep saying that they were blindsided by the loyalty and the friendship that Nakia presented to them. Right? She was basically saying that that's how they've been able to make it this long time, is their charisma and how they treated people along the way. Right, y'all. I wish the best for Turkey Leg Hut, but by the sound of it, y'all, they got a lot going on. Bankruptcy. They let some employees go. I know at one point they owe $1.1 million to a food place where they get their food from. Um, Clearly they're being sued now by James Fortune. I believe that other lady gonna sue because she said that she was going to if she didn't get her money. Oh, Nakia, man. This is the one thing that I will say. Y'all, when stuff like this go on, you gotta make sure you have your ducks in a row. Um, to me, it sounds like both of them at one point was just going along to see how far they could get along, and now it's backfiring on them. Yeah, it's backfiring on them. Oh Lord, it's 215 people in the chat. Hopefully, you guys are hitting that like button. 75 likes. Please hit that motherfucking like button. Don't motherfucking play with me this motherfucking morning. Hit that like button. Yeah, it ruins friendships and reputations. And honestly speaking, I probably wouldn't have gotten involved with their divorce or their marriage situation because, listen, one thing I've learned is When folks is in a relationship, honey, you mind your business. Okay? Mind your business. You're supposed to mind your business. Because you don't know everything, right? You don't know everything. I learned my lesson a long time ago, baby. We don't snoop around in people's business. If we see something, baby, I'm going to turn and act like I don't see it. Now, I do have some friends that I'm pretty close to that I probably would tell if I saw something. But for the most part, I'm minding my business. Okay? Not getting involved in your things. Okay? Not at all. So, I think they got a lot going on. They have a lot going on. So, yeah, that's the latest, y'all. That is the latest and the greatest in this story. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. James Fortune, a popular Grammy-nominated gospel and recording artist, James Fortune has pleaded guilty to assaulting his wife. Okay, he accepted a plea deal on Tuesday. By the way, this is an old article, but just letting y'all know that third-degree felony charges of assault and family violence. And I'm just gonna leave it at that because it got ugly with James. It got really ugly with James Fortune. It did. He did some ugly things. And you know what? One thing I will say is that year after all of that happened, um, the year after all of that happened, no, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. The year that happened, Cheryl received her flowers. I think she was honored at the Stella Awards. There was a lot that she went through. And I never will forget that year after that happened. I believe that she got honored in 2017, 2000 and I think it was 2017 when she got honored at the Stella Awards, and that was the year that a lot of this stuff, halted. Yeah, there were two fires there actually at the Turkey Leg Hut. There were two fires. We reported on both of those fires. Absolutely. Double tap the screen because baby, it do not cost you a single thing. And 90 likes. What is wrong with the people not wanting to hit the like button? I ain't got up here and beg y'all for no catch up or nothing. And y'all can't even hit the like button for me. That's why Veronica Harrington is on the screen. Y'all act like y'all fingers is broke. You got on the live, so your fingers is not broke, baby. Y'all ought to be ashamed. Y'all ought to be ashamed. Mm. Y'all ought to be ashamed. It's crazy how they were so popular, the go-to spot, and now they are nothing. Well, from what I understand, they lines and stuff still belong and all that kind of stuff. It's just that divorce. I think that divorce and the things that they've dealt with the divorce, and then getting other people involved is quite wild as well. And what I will say is that girl that I was telling y'all about, she actually said that she said in that video that she called Lindell Lynn Price and he gave her the rundown of everything that they was dealing with when it came to the divorce. So again, I would have said I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Oh yes, if y'all sorry. Thank you, No Filter Fam. Thank you, Miss Hunt. Thank y'all. Go up to the top right hand corner. There's three dots up there. You can click those three dots and hit the like button for me. Please. Please and thank you. So anyway, I found all that interesting. So y'all know I had to come tell y'all. Once I saw that article, I said, ooh, we got something else to talk about because um okay, let me see. Diddy about to start singing. Yeah, we about to get into Diddy now. All right. So, I actually had already told y'all that it looks like Diddy will be singing like a canary, but it is stated that Diddy will be testifying. In his lawyers have said that he will be testifying in his trial. I find that interesting. Listen to this.
To put him on the stand and explain it? I don't know that I could keep him off the stand. I think he is very eager to tell his story. And I think he will tell every part of his story, including what you see on the video. So I expect it's going to be explained by the both of us. It's kind of breathtaking that what you're telling me is that Diddy is going to take the stand and he will be cross-examined about this video, about the violence in the video, about the freak-offs, about allegedly blowing up a car, all of those things. That feels kind of dicey. He has his story. Only he can tell in the way he can tell it in real time. And it's a human story. It's a story of love. It's a story of hurt. It's a story of heartbreak. I mean, when he describes that relationship, the word he uses more than any other word is heartbreak. He was heartbroken. She was heartbroken.
You know, Diddy's attorney, I'm sorry. Something about Diddy's attorney rubs me all the way the wrong way. And if anything, this attorney is going to help Diddy get convicted. I'm sorry. Because he sounds so unbelievable. And he has to know he sounds unbelievable. Like, he has to know he sounds dumb. Girl, I have an off-topic question, Shift Undone. Yes, this is YouTube. So I'm going, when you go live from your phone or when you do something, I'm not using StreamYard. So that's the reason why it looks like this. So it looks like he will be testifying on the stand, honey. But his attorney, as I stated before, his attorney gonna help him get in trouble. I'm sorry. His attorney just to me seemed like a I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I ain't no attorney. I don't know. But the attorney just sounds crazy. Like, do y'all not think so? Do y'all not think this attorney sounds crazy? Even when he was explaining the baby oil situation, like, please be quiet. Go talk to Diddy some more so you'll know where did that number even come from. And let's also not forget that's how much they confiscated. It ain't how much has been used in the past. Are you serious? I feel the same way. Is DG still in here? DG, I just want to know, as you being, you know, this his attorney. I mean, and granted, I get it. Your attorney, you're supposed to, it's supposed to ride what you're supposed to make you sound innocent and all the things of the things, but I don't know, something about him just, I don't know. I just want him to shut up. Okay, DG, what do you think? Do you think his attorney is doing too much talking right now? What do you think? Because and I say he was doing too much talking because right after Diddy's indictment became under seal, became unsealed, he goes out and literally gives them gives the media the entire argument. in which he's gonna use. So you give the media your entire argument, and that seems like something that he keeps doing. I want him to be quiet. But I ain't no attorney. I ain't nobody to work over there in the law or nothing like that, baby. All I do is watch Law and Order SVU. I don't know nothing, okay? But I don't know. Somebody's attorney. I just want him to shut up, okay? Let me see. I mean, valid points were made. Where was his boat cooking oil? Other things, LOL. Why was baby oil in the bulk of products besides dildos? Well, the dildos came out too. 700 and something dildos. They put that in the indictment, so clearly they had evidence, sir. And, and then you get up there and act like you ain't read the indictment. You haven't heard anything? Yeah. Not familiar with New York rules, but we have rules that prohibit certain comments about pending cases in the media. We call them extra judicial statements. Tends to taint potential jury pool. Okay, okay. That's interesting. If the lawyer keeps talking, the feds will send another video to TMZ. Baby, I don't know. It just seems like he's talking a bit too much for me. As a prosecutor, our comments have to be limited to what's public and to correct misinformation, but out by the other side, put out by the other side. I thought someone said that it wasn't oil or the oil was mixed with root. Could be. I don't know, but I don't see the Southern District of New York just putting that they found. They just so happen to find 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I believe if they're gonna put that in the indictment, they have the evidence that they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And again, y'all have to remember, that's all they confiscated. It's 2024. If he's been using baby oils, if he's been using baby oil, you had to have known that he didn't use, I'm quite sure, way more than that in the past. His comments don't seem to be helping his client's case by his statement. His by his statements do no harm. Okay, well, I was just making sure it won't me. I was just making sure it won't me. I was shocked when that man gave the media his entire argument. I was like, okay, where they do this at? Where, where is the attorney giving out the entire argument to the media? Gotta go. It's raining. Yes, y'all be careful out there in the rain and all that good stuff. Please be careful out there because I know it's raining on the East Coast. Y'all are getting a lot of rain. Y'all be careful out there. And everybody in the path of the hurricane, y'all be careful as well. You see what I see, LOL, probably more. Thank you. Thank you, DG. Thank you, DG. Because I keep telling people that's what y'all leaving out. Y'all leaving out the fact they found this. Okay, it's 2024. If you've been doing these things since 2008, are we seriously thinking that $1,000 of baby oil is it? Yes. No, I agree with that, DD. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, in general, I agree with you and Bama Girl. I agree with that. I'm just saying, in general, if they found 1,000, you had to know prior to that there was way more that has been used for whatever reasons. That's crazy. All right, y'all, because I can't be here too long, I said I was going to give y'all about an hour. So, first things first, 221 people in the room. We only have 125 likes. The top right hand corner, there's three dots. please hit those three dots and hit that like button for your boy. It is greatly appreciated. All right. Also, too, it's 8:44 a.m. Okay, it's 8:44 a.m. Central Time. Okay, y'all bless the kitch app. Bless the kitch app. Bless the kitch app. The investigation is from 2008. It's possible they can go back further if the statute of limitations hasn't expired. Oh, 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 we. Lord have mercy. All right, let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this. We'll get into this quickly. All right. So I meant to read this article the other day. And I did not write this article. Let me put that disclaimer out there. I did not write this article. You know, you have to say that for the slow people in the back. For the people in the back, they call you a flip flop and all the things. I did not write this article. Okay. I did not write this article. Y'all got that? Can y'all put a thumbs up in the chat if you understand that I did not write this article? I have to say that. I have to put this disclaimer out. There's a lot of dumb people on this YouTube. Can you guys please put a thumbs up if you understand that I did not write this article? South Carolina has no statute of limitations for criminal charges, but other states do. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense. Thank you, February Finest, No Filter Fine, Pamela Johnson, Bravo Addictions, Diddy, Ty, Bama Girl. Okay, Mama V, Brianna, thank y'all so much, because you know the people will try to pretend like you wrote the article. I did not write it. All right, let's get into it. So I can't be here too long. All right, Love and Marriage Huntsville may not survive another season. Now, this was published by Crystal Jordan. If you guys do not know Crystal Jordan is also a YouTuber as well out here in these streets. And so, shout out to her. Much respect to her. Let's get into it. Reality ratings are based on toxic relationships and scandals. Carlos King's Love and Marriage Huntsville became his own #1 series because of the material breakdown of the star couple, Martell Holt and Melody Rogers. Introduced as a series celebrating Black excellence, entrepreneurship, and marriage, Love and Marriage Huntsville focused on three successful couples that partnered in real estate ventures. Marceau and Letitia Scott presented the more traditional family, while while Maurice and Kimmy Scott offered a more contemporary option with a blended family. Audiences were hesitant to embrace the series as Huntsville, Alabama, was not known for being spicy or even interesting, but King knew. Mm, mm, the internal friction between the couples and the spouses would produce reality gold. And while it was a catalyst for the show's success, it's since become its downfall. Ooh, Lord, now this has become its downfall. All right. I see you, Harold. Carlos, if I'm not mistaken, the statute of limitations would be beyond 2008. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, Carlos' intuition was correct, and the first season of 11 Marriage Huntsville sparked controversy and owns audience as viewers tried to figure out why the couples had so much internal tension. So from the first episode, it was clear that Martell and Melody's relationship or marriage had been affected by infidelity. Melody wasn't shy about dropping tea about their marriage within the group, which created tension among the other couples. As the season continued, audiences became more invested in the three core couples or the three core marriages, so much so that by the time Melody revealed that Martell had gotten his mistress pregnant, there was a public outcry of anger towards him. Also, I do want to say this, since I did not write this, did not write this article. Don't y'all come over here. You get them. If you see somebody coming in this chat trolling or got something to say, get them out of here. Because I've simply said it. The breakdown of the Holtz marriage had an immediate domino effect of the rest of the cast. The relationship between the women became strained as Melody uh, insinuated that the other wives dealing with uh, husbands that aren't as honest and as well. Now, Carlos, the Scott brothers, Marceau and Maurice, regarded Melody's uh, insinuations with or took Melody's insinuations with a grain of salt, but the rumors surrounding Marceau grew louder and louder. Letitia ignored the allegations of everyone on the outside, but was unable to escape Melody's disapproving energy. Letitia worked to become more independent, earning another degree and focusing more on business outside the home to her husband's displeasure. Unfortunately, the breakdown of Melody and Martell created a lasting rift between the other couples. The breakdown of the Holtz created a rift between both the men and the women on the show until 8 seasons later. Not only are the Holtz officially divorced, but the remaining cast remains at odds. There are always fallouts among reality casts, but the current situation on Love and Marriage Huntsville is unique, as there are no alliances or even strong friendships. Without long-standing relationships to offset the severed ones, it's hard to imagine how audiences will remain connected to the series. Carlos may need to start over with a new principal cast or abandon Huntsville altogether. Relationships among the women are usually up and down on reality television, but seldom do men get involved in the antics. After fathering an outside child and divorcing his wife, I don't really like the way that was. Anyway, I didn't write the article. Martell has embraced the bad boy role assigned to him by Love and Marriage Huntsville fans. It also says that he jokes about the divorce, and although he has expressed regret over the actions that led to losing his family, his actions don't reflect true doesn't reflect his true repentance. A brief fling with RHOA alum Sheree Whitfield is just one of the many women that Martell has been linked with since his marriage officially ended. Martell's that is messy. Yeah, there's a few. I agree. I agree. I agree. Now, Marceau denied any infidelity, but doesn't shy away from making tongue in check references to the allegations. Maurice teases the allegations about his brother, but denies any wrongdoing on his part. The brothers began distancing themselves from Martell after divorce, hoping to persuade fans that their wives, okay, that they have nothing in common with Martell and his playboy ways. After Melody had Martell arrested for threatening to release RP, Marceau spoke with bloggers against Martell's actions. Martell confronted Marceau, but this was not the first confrontation between the two. Several seasons prior, Melody got into a verbal altercation with Miss Wanda, Letitia's mother, and Martell jumped in to defend Melody, and Marceau stepped up to defend his mother-in-law, and the two alpha males never resolved their conflict, but instead They've been in their respective corners, creating and ever growing. Again, I did not write the article. An ever growing relationship in the group. Okay, I did not write the article. As Love and Marriage Huntsville prepares to finish out the current season, the tension between Martell and Marceau threatens to boil over a physical altercation. Season 8 started with Melody versus Martell, but their drama took a backseat to the scandal of a producer stealing the love interest of a cast member. Sonny Minks was a producer on the show assigned to Destiny Payton. Sonny took her job as a producer to heart, befriending Destiny and even agreeing to manage her music career post Love and Marriage Huntsville. When Destiny's relationship with her on again, off again boyfriend Moses started struggling, Sonny swooped in and in less than 90 days married Destiny's ex. Sonny defended her actions by claiming befriending Destiny wasn't genuine, but instead was a part of her job description as a producer. She claimed to never truly like Destiny and was disgusted by her neglect of her then boyfriend, Moses. Sonny laughed the confidence off, claiming that her newfound love with Moses was the couple's destiny, in quotation marks, destiny, and suggested Destiny move on and find her own happiness elsewhere. Sonny's cutthroat behavior was rewarded by Carlos with a primary spot on the show and the opportunity to move from behind the cameras to the front and center of the juiciest storyline on the show. Needless to say, the scandal split the cast again, with Melody sweeping in to Sonny's defense while Kimmy and Letitia supported a very scorned Destiny. Yeah, I'm sorry, Crystal, but a lot of this I do not agree with. But neither here nor there. Okay, let's keep going. Stormy Steele and her husband Courtney Beasley came to the show as friends of Melody, but that relationship was short-lived. After Stormy and Melody's relationship descended, Stormy looked for other couples to connect with. Unfortunately, Stormy and Letitia immediately clashed. But when but even worse than their disagreements was Stormy's blatant lack of respect for Marceau. Stormy called Marceau a bitch several times, ending any possibility of the couple could resolve their differences and driving a dangerous wedge between Courtney and Marceau. Never one to admit defeat, executive producer Carlos King brought another couple onto the show to create synergy. Instead of bringing the group closer, Chris and Nell Fletcher arrival created tension among the couples as Nell vocalized her disapproval at Melody's choice to have Martell arrested. Chris's condescending views on Martell's antics and cold shoulder towards the Scots threw additional salt on the wounds and worked to alienate them from the rest of the cast. Is we watching the same show? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Um, in a last ditch effort, one more couple was added to the show. Jim Ratz, Trisha Annette, and Ken Lee were added to round out the cast, but instead may prove to be the nail in the Love and Marriage Huntsville coffin. Not only are Trish and Ken not married, but Trish joined the cast, still legally married to her estranged husband, Marquez. Trisha was quick to share their dilemma with the ladies, who bit their tongues but exchanged disapproving glances at one another while listening to Trisha's story. If her estranged marriage and new live-in boyfriend wasn't enough, Trish hinted at a past entanglement with Martell during the time of the separation from Melody. Stormy picked up on the inconsistencies in Trish and Martell's recollection of their past interactions, but that information has yet to be shared with Melody. Carlos has woven a tangled mess of infidelity, divorce, and jealousy with the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, which has resulted in the show being a consistent trending topic on social media and various blog sites. In order for the series to continue, viewers will need to see the drama, but also need to see some relationships repaired for the sake of the show. On the recent on the recent drama-filled girls' trip to the Virgin Islands, Melody flew in two personal friends just to have personal support as she is at odds with the women on the cast. Directly or indirectly, the breakdown of Melody and Martell's marriage has resulted in the entire group turning on itself. Reality shows need the balance of scandals, breakups, friendships, alliances that share as a glue to keep the audience rooting for change. The divorce of the two principal cast members was devastating, but the problem with Love and Marriage Huntsville is the friendships of the women were irrevocably damaged due to the betrayal stemming from Martell's cheating. Melody felt betrayed not only by her husband but also by the women who claimed to be her friend during her 14-year marriage. Instead of supporting Martell through his divorce, Marceau and Maurice have used his failure to highlight their own success, destroying the opportunities to show how men can support one another through trauma and build one another up. If Carlos can't restructure the cast with a balance of positives and negatives, the interest in the show may fizzle out completely. Reality fans are fickle and love to out this dish love to dish about betrayal, affairs, and breakups. But what makes those negatives so fun is to watch are the strong relationships that they threaten and ultimately are unable to break. All right, that's the end of that article. That is the end of that article. Okay. Mm, there's a lot of things in this article that I do not agree with. Um, there's a lot of things in this article that I do not agree with. There are some things that I do agree with. Um, I wish you just came out and said it in this article, but I've been saying it for the longest. Carlos had this idea that he was going to forever be able to use Mel and Martell as a way to keep this show going and keep it trucking. You then bring in two new couples, Sonny and Moses and Trish and Ken. You bring them in to try to balance out the drama that once we saw on the show, right? Carlos, that's something that you at some point gonna have to own because the proof is, first of all, the proof is in the pudding. Okay. Now that Mel will not film with Martell, you are scrounging for storyline. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Some of y'all has sent me Sonny's stuff. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm over Sonny. I'm over Destiny. I'm over Moses. I'm over Trish. I'm over Ken. I'm over Mark. I'm over all this stuff because it's not doing anything but continuing to bring a level of drama that we like. We're not interested, Carlos. We're not. We're not interested. We're not interested. So that part I do agree with. I agree with the fact that Carlos thought that Mel and Martell, just like he when he does these shows, he wants to find an anchor to keep the show going. Like when DC first started, he wanted Monique to be the anchor of that show. No shade, the show still went on without Monique, But look how it went on without Monique. You have to be the type of person who, at some point, I don't know, I'm just over it all. I'm over it all. I want Sonny to be quiet. I want Destiny to be quiet. You sit over there. I heard bits and pieces of of uh 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 of Mental Mondays. But here's the thing, Dion and Disney, if the roles were reversed, you would be right okay with people, with Destiny having fans that really go up for her. You would be right there cool with it too. You would be cool with it too. Well, the drama on social media is the show. It's literally the show. We don't see things in real time because they've already played out on social media. Truth be told. Opinions still have the basis. Opinions still have to be based on facts, and we can see the same situation and draw a different conclusion, but the facts are the same. Can agree with that. Um, Monique wasn't a standout player, and her crew, but his intention was for her to be. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about his sole intent. His sole intent was for her to be, because she came from the Real Housewives of Potomac. His intent, that was his intent, right? But the intent changes over time. Has to. Also, in this article, I will I will stand 10 toes down because I let y'all hear this. Carlos don't see it for Sonny. And I don't know if that's maybe what Sonny is realizing now, but Carlos don't see it for you, baby. That man told them people in DC that you will never be a cast member. And he also told them that you will never have your producer job back. Now, what you may be told behind the scenes may be a different story. But this is what he said to the public. That man do not see it for you, nor do he see it for Destiny, which is why he allowed this storyline to happen. I said what I said. I said what I said, and it is the truth. Go back and listen to it. So I don't know if Sonny was promised all of these things. My thing is, Sonny, you are a producer. You kind of know how these things go. Um, and I granted that this was her first unscripted reality show that she produced. Producing in general, you have to understand these things, and you had to. I think at some point, Sonny, you had to understand that being behind the camera and being in front of the camera is different. You, this is why I say what I say when it comes to Sonny. Sonny has seen over the years these people been dragged in the media, whoever it is, regardless. They seen people drag them. So you kind of had to know that that was coming. You had to know that was coming. You had to know that was coming. Again, some of the stuff I don't find to be factual in this article, uh, nor do I find it to be. And again, this is just me. I didn't write the article. Um, some of it I don't find to be factual. Uh, Saying that Martell left the marriage, that's not factual. So there are some things that are not factual in that article. Um, I think that Sonny didn't think CK would do her dirty. He's even come out and said that she'd never be a producer again or main cast on the show. It's like he was on some get back ish against her. It could very well be. Could very well be. But now the reality TV game, you're not even a full-time cast member. And if now before the second half of the season and before y'all film the reunion, if you're saying now that there's a downfall, that second half of the season is going to be worse. The second half of the season is going to be worse. I don't know. That's what it gives me. If you're coming out before the reunion has been filmed, they don't film the reunion until next month. If you come out, and I'm sure it's by the end of next month, but if you're coming out now saying that reality, whatever she's saying about reality TV, I mean, come, come listen, Sonny. So you should have said no in the beginning, baby. You should have said no in the beginning. You should have said no in the beginning because what this here is to do is, Sonny, you should have said no in the beginning. And I've already said it. Unfortunately, y'all, I really think, and this is just my opinion, and this ain't no bad opinion, but I really think that Sonny thought that the millimeters and the male supporters were going to be really gung ho about her like going in on Destiny. She almost thought she had an alliance, so to speak, with millimeters or with male supporters because of how they feel about Destiny. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Coming out of the bushes to say that Sonny should lead the show and tell them all case too ratchet. She doesn't. She doesn't need the show. She might not. She might not need the show. But I'm just saying if that's how she feeling, and we ain't even got to the second half of it, it's bound to get worse. And when she hit the stage on that podcast, she got hit in the face with reality. Absolutely. That's when reality really hit, was then. That's when reality really hit. She thought, and again, it's just my opinion. I think she thought that she had the back of the millimeter. She thought she had the back of male supporters or the people who didn't necessarily like Destiny, that was going to help her survive throughout the season. And unfortunately, no, because I think people still have their feelings on the situation overall, regardless of how they feel about Destiny. My thing is with Sonny, I'm sorry, y'all, there would have never been a part of me that would have came out defending like that. Because here's the thing. If you're the wife, baby, you the wife. I'm just saying nothing is going to change based on the fact that we keep talking about timelines. We keep talking about this. It's not going to change anything. Can we shut up already? Same thing with Trish and Ken. If Trish and Marquez have not signed this divorce paper, shut up already. We don't care. We do not care about y'all entanglement. Y'all triangle, your square. We do not care. So I don't know. Again, let me just say this. It's not that I do not like Sonny. That's not it. I'm not saying that. I just can't wrap my mind around the defending portion of a wife. I'm never getting out here and getting down in the gutter to try to defend nothing, and I'm the wife. Because again, it doesn't change anything. And my thing is this. I don't care how many times Sonny said, I don't care how many times Destiny said, they knew that they knew that there were going to be their storyline. They knew that. I don't care how many times. Now, what came after that, promises or anything that came after that, that's different. But I truly believe that you knew that if you came to this show, if you were ever even approached to come to this show, you knew Destiny was going to be back on the show. Because you know how a producer's mindset works. Do I still think that there was some sort of a could have been a setup somewhere in there? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it don't take away to the fact that these producers work behind the scenes. They have to come bring a story together, or otherwise it won't make sense on the screen, right? So I feel like when it comes to all of them, I'm just over it. I don't care. Is Sonny planning on leaving Moses? No. So why we talking about it? Destiny says she in another relationship. Or she, I don't know if she says she in a relationship, but whatever she doing, be happy in that. I'm tired of hearing about this. I really am. Well, you was texting him in October and y'all broke up in April and this and that. I don't care. Don't care. Um, so again, it's not that I don't like her, but that's just how I feel. Okay. Uh Something else I was gonna say surrounding Love Marriage Huntsville. Something else, something getting ready to come up. I was getting ready to talk about it. I don't remember what it was. Lord, I had a brain fart. No, Destiny says she's single now. Oh well, I mean, just free range for you to be on the roster. You say you got a roster, girl, so call on the roster. Um, um, God dog it, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was, but anyway, y'all. I wanted to read that article to y'all again. I did not write the article, so don't be mad at me. Because there are some things I don't agree with in that article as far as being facts, because some of that stuff is not facts. Some of that stuff is not facts, but okay, yeah, exactly, DG. I would be like, I don't recall. Actually, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be like I don't recall. I'd be like, I don't give a. Do you hear me? Because again, what do we expect Sonny and Moses to do? Get a divorce? Like, you just quoted Ice Spice song. Um, what I say that quoted her song? Child, I'm surprised you can even make out what she's saying. I'm talking about the zoom 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 zoom. As zoom 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 zoom. As zoom 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 zoom. As zoom 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 zoom. That's how she sounds. People don't like Destiny, and people don't like uh perceived as men stealers. So there is some double dislike. I don't think I don't mind Sunny other than her constant lives addressing the issue, live your wifey life. Yeah, I think that's what it is with me, because it's nothing for you to prove out here at this point. Like, for what? For what, baby? It's just nothing that we need to prove, because it doesn't change anything. I don't expect y'all to go up to the divorce court tomorrow. Stop, she ain't mumbling, dun dun. I'd be doggone if that girl don't mumble. As ever, 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 as ever. Yes, she do. Oh, Destiny lied about the text. She didn't share the whole text. Anyway, I still think Sonny didn't need the show, and I can agree with that. But and I said that too. When Destiny was reading those texts, I said conveniently you are leaving out your response or what you may have said. But again, those are just my opinions. And child, I expect to be called a flip flop about them opinions. I can't believe this story This is still a storyline, 15 episodes in. This should have been 2 episodes max, in my opinion. It's tired and played out. Plus, Destiny's still gonna lie, allegedly, on her podcast anyway. She got a podcast, y'all. Oh yeah, she do got a podcast. She do got a podcast. She sure do got a podcast. But we ain't seen no episode in a long time. Oh, y'all about to talk about her YouTuber. Y'all talk about her YouTuber. Do y'all call my YouTuber a podcast? Don't insult me. Like, don't call my YouTuber no podcast. Don't call my YouTuber no podcast. That's disrespecting. That's disrespecting. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I don't care. Clearly, he didn't do it before that, which was has left arms. Oh yeah, and I still feel the way I still feel about Moses too. You should have nipped this in the bud. To me, it's like you okay with having your wife and your ex argue over you or fight over you or be, and that's another thing. I wouldn't give an ex the time of the day to even think that they can get me to that type of, like, you can't even. No, you wouldn't even be able to get me there. Like, real talk. Uh-oh. Okay, listen. I need a favor from y'all. I need a favor from y'all. Okay, it's 191 DonDons in here, and I know this gonna go down. Okay, I know it's gonna go down. Can you all please, if you can, all to those who can, uh, can you all bless the catch app? Let's do $5 over to the catch app. Hallelujah. Let's do $5 over to the catch app. Can we do that? It's an ego boost for a lot of men to have women arguing or beefing with each other over him. Yeah, he liked that. He liked that. That is crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Not my wife and my one of my exes, because you said you had plenty then. One of my exes arguing, fighting, fuss. No ma'am. uh she and her so-called doctor need to tell her he is married to Sonny. Yes, like it should, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So Sonny, if you listen to this, baby, my biggest thing with you, honey, is go around there uh and live your best life. Baby, have you and Sonny, I mean, have you and Moses even had an opportunity to take a vacation or something? Baby, go somewhere. Okay? You could be like the slow hoe, okay? You can go to Florida. Well, you can't go to Florida right now because Helen ain't gonna let you go to Florida. But I'm just saying, when the hurricane and stuff gone away, you can go around there to Florida. You can go around there to Detroit. You can go anywhere. You can go all across the United States and think that you've been all the way across the world. Okay, I mean, because like go on a vacation, just go do something. Whatever happened to when the people wanted to drive clean across the world, just to have a good time? Do you something, baby, because girl, I can't. I cannot. I just cannot. Okay, I cannot. Meanwhile, there is zero smoke for him. You know what? Even the viewers don't hold Moses accountable for his part in it. I've consistently held Moses accountable, and as I've stated before as well, Moses should have closed that door. I don't care what nobody say. Clearly, there was something. It may not have been a relationship. It may have been a situationship. It may have been a doo-doo ship around there. But he should have closed that door, and we wouldn't be here. I've been saying that. Because you're saying you stop talking to somebody or somebody still that's not closing that door. When I don't want to fool with somebody no more, especially if we were in a relationship, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna make you sit up here and again, Granted, they may not have been in a relationship, but I feel like had you just put your foot down at that time, we wouldn't be here. As a man, that's what you should have done. As a man, that's exactly what you should have done. When you don't want to fool with nobody in a relationship no more, you're not just, most people, I'm gonna say most people are not just, we're not just ignoring you. We're gonna tell you that we no longer want to deal with you. I'm just saying, that's gonna keep all things from happening. That's gonna keep insinuations from happening. That's gonna keep innuendos from happening. That's gonna keep a whole lot of things from happening. That's gonna keep people from guessing. It's gonna keep people from doing all of those things if we just nip this in the bud right now. And I feel like he failed. I also feel like he failed his wife in this situation because you let her do all the defending and all the talking when this was your relationship. So yeah, I ain't never stopped giving Moses the smoke. I done gave Moses the smoke since the beginning. He has not, in my opinion, handled this like a man should. I don't. He has not handled this like a husband should. Yeah, he could have shut this down early and been extremely direct with Destiny. There would have been no feelings. There would have been no room for any of that. No room for any of that. And then what you could defend at that time was defend the fact that you cut her off. So I see a lot of people saying, well, it wouldn't have mattered because Destiny still would have been lying. Destiny still would have been doing that. Here's the thing. The only thing at that time you can go back off of is the fact that I cut her off. She couldn't lie about that situation. Well, she could lie about the situation, but the receipts would prove something different. So I think there are several areas where Moses have it's like a skate by. It's like a skate by. And I feel like as a husband, you failed your wife. And I feel like had you shut that door when it came to Destiny, we wouldn't be here. And I've been saying it. Exactly. That's the only thing that Destiny would have to prove her lies at that point. So Moses, listen. Mm. Anyway, Sonny and Moses, I want y'all to live in your marriage, honey, and be well. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go. Thank you to for your get your app. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Y'all blessed to catch up with $5. $5 over to the catch up. Destiny and Moses both said that they were broken up for over 5 months to Sunny. I don't know. Again, broken up. So this to me, this broken up thing to me seems like, okay, I'ma just stop communicating with you and you gotta assume or something like that. That's what it gives me. There was no stern, listen, I can't deal with you no more. I can't do this. We can't do that. No. Y'all, they acting like some high school kids, some junior high school kids at that. Okay. I'm just saying. Some junior high school kids. Moses has the door cracked open so when if he chooses to he can circle back around with Destiny. Trust me, Moses wants all the access to Destiny if need be. If you broken up, then stop communicating. Period. Move on. Right. And to me, they did not stop communicating with each other. So therefore, that breakup was put out in the air. I don't think either one of them solidified a breakup, because if they did, we wouldn't be here. Neither one of them stood 10 toes down in the fact that they were broken up. Again, this just my true opinion on it. Neither one of them gave y'all telling us is something different, because again, listen, I can see somebody going through something or whatever the case may be, but if that person is not for me, that person is just not for me. So I don't get it. There's some 20-year-old stuff. Ain't these folks in their 40s and late 30s? Right. Ridiculous. Anyway, y'all. All right. DonDons, I will see you guys later. Please double tap the screen to hit that like button. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We talked about everything that was in the title. We talked about the Love of Mayor Huntsville article. We talked about the Diddy will testify. We talked about the New York Mayor Eric Adams being indicted. So yeah, we talked about everything in our thing. Now, before y'all go, make sure y'all head over to the award show and vote. We need 5,000 votes. Okay, we need 5,000 votes. So I need you guys, because we almost there. So please, speaking of the award show, that's what I've been working on over here too. Please, head over and make sure you vote until you can't vote no more. Okay, make sure you vote till you can't vote no more. Make sure you vote till you can't vote no more. Make sure you vote and hit that motherfucking like button. No motherfucking play with me. Okay, all right, y'all. Bye.